You're Principal Lecturer of Dance at University, Leicester, and your key research interests and areas of expertise include improvisation for performance and documentation and articulation of processes and practices involved in performance making and doing. Can you tell me a little bit about how Hourglass encompasses these areas?
Sure. Well, Hourglass is an improvised performance in response to, obviously, the artefacts in the exhibition and to the score for Knee Play 3 by Lucinda Childs that we're standing by right now. So from these artefacts and from Lucinda's score, I am building my own score, which is going to be used as a kind of template or as a framework for the improvised performance. So whilst I might have ideas about where I might go spatially or some of the material that I might be drawing upon, the whole length of Hourglass is an improvised performance, essentially. And as part of me making my own score for the performance, I kind of perceive of that as me documenting the material, documenting my process, which then obviously informs the live work.
Brilliant. Great. So what is it about choreographer Lucinda Childs and her original performance score for the opera Einstein on the Beach and the exhibited artefacts here that that really inspired you to create Hourglass?
Well, I guess firstly it was the invitation by Dance4 to make the piece, which has inspired me tremendously. I can recall when I was a student back in the 80s, we looked at the opera Einstein on the Beach as part of our studies, albeit briefly, and it's kind of stayed with me since, just because it's such a kind of spectacular 4.5-hour long performance. So I think just being offered the opportunity to re-look at the opera, to re-look at all the artefacts, to look at obviously the online documentation of it, has just given me a lot of inspiration to think about how I might make my own interpretation of that. So I'm not trying to make a kind of hour-long version of, Einstein on the Beach. That would just be really foolish, I think. So it's just about kind of using this exhibition and what I know about Charles's approach to making choreography, just to begin to bring that into my own kind of practice and processes, really.
Sally, how are you finding developing and choreographing Hourglass within a gallery space, and have you worked in a gallery space before?
No, this is my first time working in a gallery space, and it's great. I'm very much enjoying actually being surrounded by the artefacts, surrounded by the exhibition as part of my kind of working environment. It feels very different to working in a dance studio and then bringing the work into the space. So I'm enjoying developing it in response to the artefacts, but also just the gallery itself is very much informing the development of Hourglass. So I'm finding that I'm kind of bringing aspects of the site, of the gallery, of the windows, for example, into the work, because it's just such a kind of really inspirational, beautiful space to be working in.
Lovely, thank you.
Sure.